to this edition of the Sherrie Shirrell Show in ISF, Missouri. I'm Vince Brown. She is Sherrie Shirrell, Cape Central girls basketball coach, and welcome back.
Thank you.
2 out of 3 at the Tiger Arena for your first week at home, and with the exception of a rather not exactly lackluster, but a tough one against Lindbergh of St. Louis. Looks pretty solid on both ends, especially Sadie Pittman.
Sadie Pittman, like I've said before, she's going to be our leader this year. She's doing what we asked her to do and taking care of the ball. She's scoring this year a lot more than she has in the past. We're going to rely on her a lot this year. But others have stepped up and done their job, and others are developing as we go along. They're a work in progress, but we're getting there.
And one of those that is developing is that of Crystal Vincent, the senior. You normally wouldn't look at her as that backup to Sadie Pittman, but she has done quite well, especially in the Donovan game.
Yeah, she did. She steps out there and handles the ball when we need her to. But most of all, she's a defensive player, and if we have to go to a man, she will be the one we would put on their best player.
Chelsea Panera also looking good, averaging about 9 rebounds a game in the set as well, and she's starting to understand her presence in the low post.
She is. Her shot's not been falling real well lately, and she's been taking the ball to the hole and putting it in. And so, if something's not working, you try something else, and right now that's working for her, and she's crashing the boards, and she's a big part of why we've been winning.
We'll take a short break, come back. We'll look ahead to the St. Francis Holiday Tournament, which we'll have right here in ISF, Missouri, and we'll put Paige Smith, a hot lady on the boards, in focus. This is the Sherrie Shirrell Show in ISF, Missouri. And we welcome you back to the Sherrie Shirrell Show at ISF, Missouri. Vince Brown and Sherrie Shirrell, who is Cape Central girls basketball coach. The St. Francis Medical Center Holidays Tournament, that's been the big thing for the girls here in the area and some of the other teams across the heartland. The Lady Tigers draw 4 seed, and they draw Sparta, Illinois this time around. What do you know about Sparta?
Sparta's off to a good start. They typically are every year. They were 5-0 when we had our seed meeting. I know they've won another game since then. They have everybody back from last year, so they're going to be a tough team. They're very athletic, very quick, crash the boards, run their offense. That's going to be a challenge for us.
What is it about the St. Francis tournament that has made it the premier tournament for girls basketball here in the area?
Well, girls basketball at the Show Me Center, and that's a big thing for the girls. To get to play in that arena and that atmosphere with the quality teams that they bring in is really big for these kids, and it's promotion for our girls basketball teams in the area.
Paige Smith. Now, here's a girl that's been kind of up and down the last few games, but she has held her own in the post. Last game she had close to 11 rebounds, including 7 on the offensive glass. Are you counting on her to be that backup to Chelsea Panera? Panera can't get going underneath.
Paige is quite the athlete. She's a very strong girl. She'll take the ball to the hole. We sometimes have to rein her in and get her under control, but when she's on, and she plays quite well, and she will give it all she's got when she's out there on the floor.
Next time we're with you, we are over at the St. Francis Holiday Tournament. We'll be talking with Coach Sherrie Shirrell during that time for another edition of the Sherrie Shirrell Show. I'm Vince Brown, and this is ISNet Missouri.